Dogs and cats have been domesticated through different processes. Dogs were the first domesticated animals, cooperating with humans by hunting and guarding. In contrast, cats were domesticated as predators of rodents and lived near human habitations when humans began to settle and farm. Although the domestication of dogs followed from a different path than that of cats, they have ancestors of a different nature, but both have been broadly integrated into and profoundly impacted human society. Dogs and cats can distinguish between signals based on human emotions. Dogs change their behavior depending on the emotional state of humans. In one study, dogs sniffed, nuzzled, and licked a human who was pretending to cry. In the social referencing experiment described above, dogs approached the strange fan when their owners reacted positively and moved away from it when their owners reacted negatively. Dogs also distinguished between emotional states and facial expressions of humans. Likewise, cats change their behavior depending on the human emotional state. When an owner was depressed, the cat rubbed against their owner more often. A study showed that a cat's behavior toward its owner during interactions was affected by their owner's emotional state. As with dogs, they distinguish between humans' facial expressions and associated postures and strangers' voices. Dogs and cats can distinguish between signals based on human emotions, which would be the foundation for forming emotional bonds. Previous studies also suggest that emotional bonds exist between dogs and cats and humans. To examine whether an emotional bond is formed, it is necessary to know if animals show an emotional or behavioral response to specific individuals and a stress response to separation and a stress reduction pleasurable behavior in reunions. The Ainsworth Strange Situation Test has been widely used to demonstrate infants, dogs, and cats' bonds to their primary caretakers. Dogs and cats have both been integrated into human habits for improved access to food, and they use human signals to obtain information such as the location of food. However, they differ in their food acquisition situations. Dogs exhibit behaviors that require human cooperation while cats do not rely on humans, perhaps due to the nature of their ancestral species. Dogs first cooperated with humans as working animals, and cats were allowed in human habitat to catch mice. However, today, cats and dogs share an equal and similar ecological niche among humans. It is particularly interesting that cats, originally solitary animals, can adapt to living in groups with humans and other cats. Most of the behaviors that cats exhibit towards humans were initially observed in mother kittens, suggesting that the behaviors seen in their adaptation to a group with humans were inherent. Dogs and cats use several senses to communicate with humans. Each of these senses contributes to the distinction between owner and stranger. Voices, smell, and other factors also foster the formation of bonds between dogs and cats and humans. And future research should investigate the perceptions that similarly may have been involved in the formation of bonds.